Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name's Hannah and I have a little speed build for you guys today. Now, I did want to make a kind of little cottagey energy house. Now, I actually don't think I really hit the mark. I think it's still sort of cottagey, but I think it's more like a modern cottage vibe, if that even makes sense. So I would like to do another cottage build again soon, but try and make it actually feel a little bit more cottagey, because originally I was going based off a photo that I had, and then I kind of just went off track with it and did whatever I wanted. So there was a lot of messing around with the roofs, because originally I was following a photo. I will put the photo on the screen. I didn't end up really following it that much, but that's why I was messing around with the roof so much, because I was trying hard to get it to look the same, but I just didn't really think it was possible, so I gave up. Yes, they did have two different types of walls in the photo, but I couldn't tell if the bottom section of the white paneling was also white, so I just kept it the same brick tone. I think it just made more sense. I think it looked kind of cool. I messed around with the front for a while, ended up doing a little chimney moment. I actually bought businesses and hobbies today. Now, I was playing around with it for hours, and I was originally gonna film a businesses and hobbies let's play or review or something today, and I tried to film it, and I don't know what it was, but today it was just not working out for me, and I did just waste like 3 hours filming stuff that I'm not gonna post. I just couldn't, I think it's because I was so excited to play with it, and literally I was filming for an hour and then I was like, I'm not posting this. So, yeah, a little bit of a waste of time, but that's okay. I still will be posting some videos about the businesses and hobbies expansion pack. It just won't be anytime soon, probably. Well, okay, that's a bit dramatic. I'm sure it'll be up like next week at some point. It's just not gonna be up this week at this rate, because I'm unorganized and I have work on the weekend. So that's why I was trying to film it today, because I had work this morning, but I was going to try and film it this afternoon so I could edit it after work tomorrow and then hopefully have it uploaded for Sunday, but that's just not going to happen because, as I said, it just did not go to plan. I know what I want to do now. It just was not working out well for me, but that's okay. It will come, guys, I promise. Just, I'm trying my best out here. But the new string lights that come in that pack, oh my gosh, they are stunning. I was worried I'd be a little bit disappointed, like they wouldn't be exactly what I had in my mind, but the string lights just make the whole pack worth it, to be honest. They're gorgeous. That's a bit dramatic, but they are. They're actually gorgeous. And the way they snap together as well, so good. I've only played around with the pack for about 2 hours, but it's probably one of my favorite packs just because of the variety of stuff you can do with it. Once I get the hang of it a bit more and I'll be able to post a video about it, I'll go into more in depth as to why I think that pack's actually, okay, I was about to say actually worth it. That being said, I think $60 for a pack is absolutely insane, and I do not agree with that price point at all. But I do understand there's also game developers and designers that work really, really hard for these packs. EA sometimes just goes a little bit crazy, you know, with all the kits and the packs. I know you don't have to buy them, but I don't know, it just, I just wish they weren't so expensive. Especially kits, like you're getting a couple furniture items, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they should be like $2. I don't know. I feel like it should be like a little penny pincher moment, not $10. Anyways, or $7. I'm not sure how much they even are. So we are working on the exterior now. I do actually like how the roof came out, which is crazy because you know what I'm like with roofing. The fact I said I like my roof, guys, big moment. I was just trying to really clutter up the front, try and give it the same energy that it has around it with all the trees and the bushes and stuff, and I think I did a decent job. I don't like going into debug. I know you can go into debug and get a lot more trees and stuff like that. Maybe one day I will get into debug, but I think it's just because my computer that I use to play Sims is quite old. So it's just stuff with like debug, or if I'm scrolling down something that's really, really big, it just, my game freaks out about it, which is fair because there's just a lot at once. So I think that's why I don't like it, because my computer can't really handle it that well and it kind of stresses me out. But I think it would really help with me just making houses look more like they belong in the area they're in. So maybe one day. Guys, one day at a time, we're getting there. Now, I messed around with the kitchen quite a lot because I think another thing I do with houses too is I think they're going to be a lot bigger than they actually are. Like once I've started placing stuff inside the house, I realize it's nowhere near as big as I thought it was. So that's kind of what happened with this house, but I kind of wanted it to be smaller anyway, because like my vision was kind of a grandma living here with her grandson and her grandson's kid. I don't know why, very random, but that's just what I had in my head when I was building. So I wanted to go with the yellow theme to kind of match the yellow from the wallpaper, and I do actually like how the kitchen turned out. This is not the final product, but I do actually like how it ends up turning out. Now I do end up way down the line putting a piano in that little nook next to the kitchen. Kind of random, I won't lie. I do agree if you guys think it's random, but I just never used one before, and I thought it would be a fun way to use the space because I wasn't sure how else to use it. I did try and do a dining table, but none of the chairs would be usable, and it just looked a little bit too goofy for my liking. Also, one more thing about the businesses and hobbies pack. It comes with this wooden flooring. Now, I was filming this before the pack came out, but it comes with wooden flooring that I absolutely am obsessed with and will be using in every single build here on out. It is so gorgeous. And the furniture pieces, like I'm not sure how their design works, like if they have the same design team for every pack or if they hire different people. I don't know how any of that works, okay, so don't come for me. But I think the furniture and like the wallpapers and the tiling and the floors are incredible. I don't know who the design team was, but they ate. They did such a good job. Anyways, gonna shut up about that now because that'll be a completely separate video than my cottage build. I was originally going to try and put kind of like a cozy book nook reading room, I suppose. I was going to say library, but it's not really a library. But I end up actually deleting that room altogether and making this more just like an open living room, and I end up putting a dining table where that is at the moment. It's quite funny seeing this now as to what it actually is by the end of it. A lot of trial and error. Now with the bathrooms, they're just kind of funky looking, but I thought that was kind of fits the vibe of the interior of the house. I feel like with the exterior, you would expect more of a modern vibe in the house. But I don't know, I was not in the mood for a modern vibe, clearly. I think that most of the bedrooms are more modern vibe, but like the rest of the house isn't really at all. This house I did actually struggle with wall art. I was finding it hard to find stuff that fit the vibe of the house, to be honest. I'm still not sure if I really did a good job of it, but I tried. And I think that's what we just need to remember, is I tried my best. Anyway, yeah, this is when I decided that the reading room, whatever you want to call it, was not gonna fit the vibe that we were going for, and I ended up deleting it. And yeah, then I put the piano in. Now it's actually really funny because I don't realize the piano is clipping really bad with the wall until today when I finished off this build, and I was like doing the final walkthrough and I was going around the house and you just see like half the piano sticking out of the wall. So I did also fix that. But yeah, I originally was gonna do like a nice big dining table, but I ended up making it a smaller one, just because there is not a whole lot of space to work with inside this house. So it just had to be done. And I did really want to have the book wall. The book wall that I have there at the moment, I really, really wanted to keep there, but it would not work. We do not have enough space for it. I'd be doing this with every build. I just want some sort of book area so badly, because in my dream home, that's what I would have. So I feel like in every Sims build I do, that's what I want to do. And then it just does not work. Same with rugs in this build. I did like kind of struggle to find rugs that fit the vibe I was going for. I think more so because there was so many different vibes going on in this house. Look, one thing at a time. We're working on the building skills, and the decorating skills are still quite far behind, but that's okay. I think it'll be fun when I do, I'm talking about business and hobbies again, but when I do my build videos for businesses and hobbies, I think that'll be fun, because that'll be one of the times I'm doing a build for something I'm actually going to play in. Like I have done that for my legacy challenge with just apartments and houses and whatnot, but that was ages ago. So I'm excited now that I've had a bit more experience to build something that I'm actually going to play in, because all this stuff I don't play in. Like I just build for the sake of building it, because I'm trying to teach myself how to build, which is the whole point of this series, because I suck at building. I suck at building, but I feel like it's important that I know that I suck at building. So you do not have to tell me, because I'm aware, but I am kind of proud of this. Could I have put more effort in it? Sure, but I was over it because I'd already been doing it for over 2 hours. And then after the day I had trying to get a video done today, it just was not working. I was just fed up and wanted to get something done, so at least I felt like I did something productive today. Look, sometimes things just don't go to plan, and that's okay, because I think what I struggled with today, because essentially from the video I was building just like a small cafe thing just to showcase businesses and hobbies, but I was trying really hard to base it off the other houses around it. And it's a very specific look. It's very specific. So I just couldn't quite get it right. And then it just threw my mood off completely. Not, okay, that sounds a bit dramatic. Like, it was fine. But then, you know, I think I just got a little bit tired and hungry. And then I was looking at it and I was like, I hate this. And I don't want to film it anymore. So that's how that went. Anyways, so this is the first bedroom. There is just one bedroom downstairs and then there is 3 bedrooms upstairs. Now this room is kind of just very dark wood tones, nothing that exciting, but I do really like how this room turned out. Just got some darker wood tones. I love that bed. I can't remember what pack that bed comes from, but it's so stunning. And then for the side table, I just got one side table, then got the same one again and just downsized it and put it underneath it, so it just looked like it's supposed to be like that. And again, struggled with the rug. Did end up going with this one because I thought the orange and the blues matched the headboard and the pillows. And then we moved over to the bathroom. Funky looking bathroom, I don't know. I just think because I find bathrooms, like, you're not going to use it that much, so I never really put that much effort into them. Just chucked in a nice shower tub combo, got a little toilet, and then I see that some people use countertops and then put a sink, like a double sink in the countertops to make it look like those like his and hers sinks, and that's what I was gonna try and do, and then I hated it, so I didn't do that. So I tried. I guess more of a yellow themed bathroom, but I think I did that because the wallpaper outside of the bathroom is yellow, so I just thought it kind of fit. And I think with wallpaper too, which is something I realized with this build, is like you don't really need to be putting a ton of wall art on it because it's already so busy, because this wallpaper is quite a bright yellow color and it's like a checkered print. So I feel like you don't really need to be adding that many wall decorations because the wall is not bland. Anyway, this is what I kind of see as like the master bedroom, I suppose, because 2 Sims can sleep in this bed, because in the other rooms all the beds are up against the wall, and in the second bedroom on the second floor is just a single bed. Oh no, I changed it to a double bed, but again, it's just against the wall. So I was trying to do a fun sort of maybe accent wall with wallpaper in this room, and I can't remember what I ended up doing, to be honest. I looked at this build. I finished this build like 20 minutes ago and I can't even tell you what I did. But yeah, just added in some windows, nothing too exciting. I love those bedside tables, the black ones with that kind of mirror top. I don't really know if it goes with the vibe of this house, but they were really cute, so I couldn't pass it up. And I did actually have a lot of fun with this build because I got to use all the fun sort of rugs. Although I did struggle to find ones I liked, it was quite fun. Got a little mirror in there as well. And then, yeah, just did that wall art again. I think it kind of fits with the vibe. I didn't really know. I don't know. And then we moved on to the bathroom. Now, I did have a lot of fun with this like funky blue wallpaper. Then I just put in some tiling on the ground. I originally was going to do that bathtub, but it just was not going to fit. So then I went with the shower head instead, which was kind of a drastic change. Like, I could have just got a normal shower. I'm not really sure why my next option was that. Then I tried to clutter it up quite a bit because I don't know, I feel like sometimes my bathrooms in The Sims are just super empty. It's a lot of trial and error, and this really random bathroom, I honestly don't know what I was going for. Chucked in a plant. If all else goes wrong, just put in a plant and it'll be fine. That's what I tell myself. Then originally I was gonna have this as like a study nook, but it just was not big enough at all. So I do not end up doing this because I started putting like the desk in and the computer in, and I was like, no, this looks horrendous. So then I did it as a little baby's room. I'm not really sure why. It's a bit random, to be honest, and it's kind of a really inconvenient room because once that kid ages up, it's not going to fit in that room. So I'm not really sure the playability of this because it's tiny, but I didn't know what to do with the space. I had to do something with it. I probably could have like broken down the walls and then just did an open study area, but it's too late for that now. So then I just put up some cute little paintings and then moved on to the final bedroom. Now this is what I imagine like young teen girl's room is the vibe I was going for. I originally was going to go really, really pink and purple, but I toned it down a little bit. I still did go for the pink and purple energy, and I did indeed keep that wallpaper because it just seems so fun. Like, I don't know, I would love to have wallpaper like that on my bedroom. So I went with that wallpaper. Now, I originally did start off with a single bed, but I realized that I could actually fit in a double bed, so I do end up going with a double bed. I just always opt for a double bed, even if it's a kid's room. I just think they look so much better. So I just went with this bed. I'm not sure what pack it came in. I think it may have come in the businesses and hobbies pack because I finished off this build today. So I think it was from that pack, but I can't remember. Anyway, that was the bedroom done. Then I just added in an easel so she had some sort of skill building item because I don't really know how many skill building items are in this house. And then I was struggling with wall art. I actually didn't realize that I used that wall art twice because I also used it on the first floor, but who's gonna notice? You probably, because I pointed it out. But anyway, then I just moved the windows over a little bit, added a couple more windows, which I ended up deleting because I don't know why I did this, but I was adding the windows without looking as to where they were getting added to. And then when you go through the house to it, it's like, oh, why is there a 3-tiled window right in the middle of the bathroom? So I fixed it all up, but just know that those windows did change because I was just not thinking. Then I moved to the backyard. I just put in some planters. I put in this really cute new swing set from the businesses and hobbies kit. And then I actually put in a little pond, which I've never done before. I just thought it was really cute. And I also put the duck animation, I think. Yeah, I put the duck animation on it. You won't be able to see it because I didn't actually go into play mode. But yeah, this is when I moved the piano because I realized it is clipping like crazy. And then that is the final product. So we will now do our little walkthrough in just a moment. But we walk into this, I forgot to clutter up the kitchen. It's always something I forget. Anyway, this is the first floor. We've got a nice dining and the fireplace. Moving on, we have the first bedroom. Again, nothing too exciting. I do actually really like it though. And then we've moved on to the downstairs bathroom. Again, nothing crazy. And then we move upstairs to the first upstairs bedroom, which is the pink and purple extravaganza, essentially. We've just got the bed and then a desk. Nothing too crazy. I just didn't feel in the mood to really clutter it up. And then we've got an infant's room, and then we've moved on to the bathroom, and then finally we have the primary bedroom. So, oh, and we've also got the backyard, of course. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much everything. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in a couple days. Bye!